In my last videos, I scolded a lot the Western democracies, which were built up on subjugations. I mean, they subjugated other nations and they sucked their blood, as I mentioned. Well, but there are two other cases which are worse than this. Let me mention the Eastern democracies where the autocratic leaders, they missed the opportunity to subjugate foreign nations, so they, instead of subjugating outsiders, they subjugate their own nation and suck their own blood. Allah tatghu fil mizan. Allah says, subhanahu wa ta'ala, don't, please don't you transgress in the balance. I mean, in the creation, there is balance everywhere. Balance is. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala deposited that balances even in this earth. There is no poor and rich, because the share of the poor is there, deposited at the rich side. The rich has no wealth. It is a deposit that is not his possession. It doesn't belong to him. Just it is deposited with him in order he gives the share for those who are in need. Maybe in his account there is the share for 500 poor people. And if he is greedy and doesn't give them their share, that means he will limit their existence and livelihood. And it is a sin. Moreover, it is not enough for him, and even he is taking away from the poor the least what they have. And this is the excess of the sin what they can commit. The third possibility is the religious organizations. Yes, organizations, I didn't say religions. Those organizations created by humans in order to use the name of religion to make from the followers spiritual slaves. In this case, they are transforming the words of Allah, and they are taking the words of Allah from their context, and they put themselves, their ego, their selfishness inside, and people think that they listen from you the words of Allah, but these are the words of man. فويل للذين يكتبون الكتاب بأيديهم ثم يقولون هذا من عند الله ليشتروا به ثمنا قليلا فويل لهم مما كتبت أيديهم وويل لهم مما يكسبون. Then woe to those who write the book with their own hands and then say, this is from Allah, to traffic with it for miserable price. Woe to them for what their hands do write and for the gain they make thereby. Yes, it is a big sin. If I make from the words of Allah the word of man in order to make humanity or humans spiritual slaves, it is more than a tyranny. It is corruption. It is destruction. The worst whatever man can commit. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.